All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. This is WNBL Wannabe League. This is the playoffs. This is the winner bracket. Whoever wins this will go into the grand finals with that map advantage. And the best of five. This is a best of three still. And here with me, I'm WLQS, and this is Danny with me. Say hi, Danny.
Hi guys.
All right. Well, looking here, we have the map bands for this matchup as everyone gets into the lobby here. We got Oregon, and then Theme, and then the decider is going to be Cafe.
This is a pretty exciting one. I'm not too sure about both teams on Oregon, but I know Aviate is pretty strong on both Theme and Cafe, but we know Leviathans as a whole is just a strong team in general. I don't really know if they have any weak maps.
Right, and we saw them go against Pizza Man. They were just playing with them at that point a couple weeks back, and they just ran out and did spawn kills and everything. So, well, with the update, we'll see if these are as defender set as usual. It's important to note that there is a lot of changes. Wamai has no shield anymore. The ADSs burn one every 10 seconds. One less disc also for Wamai. And then Ash no longer has flashes. She has 3 breaching charges. So, I mean, that's just a few of the changes. Many came in because the new season just started. So just important to note that we would normally look at these maps as defender sided, but who knows what the new meta will change into.
Yeah, everything's going to be completely different. It sucks that we weren't able to finish this season in the old one, but what happened happens.
Right. I mean, you can't plan for everything. And to be fair, most of the time they were releasing the new season a couple weeks into a month, and they released it now on the first, which was yesterday. And the reason for
Kind of
that,
sprung it on us.
yeah, well, I was reading it. It's like, oh, it's actually the 5th birthday of Siege. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so they dropped it right on the release date. So that makes sense when you think about it, but it was kind of unexpected.
Yeah, I was very surprised by it, and everything just in the game just kind of feels so different. I'm not gonna lie, but it also kind of feels better at the same time. You know what I mean? I really feel like there's some improvement towards the game.
Right. I think it'll definitely, with the new changes, I think it will make it more lively for sure. I think the lack of, well, too much defender gadgets, let's say, and a lack
Yeah.
of ways of dealing with it on attack made you very stagnant, and then also it was kind of stale. You know, you had to choose certain ops really, and now I think there's more flexibility.
Although it must have been rough for both teams who had a few days to quickly change up their strats
Right.
with the new one.
I was thinking about
And I,
that
I
too.
know there's gonna be mistakes from both teams as they're gonna forget that things are different now because they're gonna be so used to something like Ash and her flashbangs. They're gonna forget about that.
Yeah,
That's
I
that's
was
gonna be
thinking
a
about that
big one.
too. It's certainly going to be a big change. What about the other changes? We saw Echo. Well, he's still in quarantine right now, but once
Yeah,
that's done with next season, it's good to look ahead. We're going to see that his things are no longer cloaked as drones. That's a big
right.
change.
Oh, Mai and Val, neither of them have their shields now,
Right.
so that's a huge one. Normally, like well, Mai on most maps, he'll be holding some sort of corner with his shield or whatever, some sort of area with his shield and his Wamai discs, but that's not really gonna work anymore. There's gonna have to be someone else bringing his shield this time for him.
Right. Smoke is even more important now.
Although he has impacts now, which is still pretty helpful.
Right. It is definitely a useful gadget. We do have everyone in the lobby, so I'm gonna get us started here. So once I confirm, of course. Just a couple seconds.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, right? There's some interesting chat going on, I'll say, just for the viewers.
No moss?
Yeah, you should probably use moss. Maybe. Well, I will note too that we see Cafe being the decider map. I think this will be a close match. These two teams have both been very dominant in their performances, so I'm expecting a really tight third map coming out. I really do think so. I don't see it not going to third map. I'd be very surprised if one of these teams 2-0'd the other.
This is, I mean, Leviathans do have a completely different I wouldn't say completely different, but a very different roster from what they used to have. So that's going to be a lot more interesting to see. It's not the same one that they had to start off the playoffs. Not start off the playoffs, the weeks before the playoffs. So it's a bit different, but these are still, I guess these are the two best teams in the league. They were first and second place. They are in the second round of the winners bracket. So I guess this will really show us who's sort of on top, although we still have the grand finals coming up. So
Right, I see chat asking, so I'll just repeat it one more time. This is the upper bracket finals. We'll see the grand finals. Once we see who wins this, they'll have the map advantage. Whoever loses this will go down and face Fated in the lower bracket finals to determine who will be back to challenge the winner of this match here in that grand final. So I was turning you up too, which is why I was quiet, just to explain that. Someone said that your mic was quiet there, Danny. So I got you.
yeah, I was about to tell you.
So I think I got it figured out. You're at 150% for me, so I hope it's good enough. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's saying ready, so here we go.
All right, let's
have
do this.
fun. Have fun.
Let's get this show started. I'm excited. I have not seen. I don't think Leviathans and Aviate have played each other ever.
I don't think so either, which is why I'm excited. I'm really
like never, ever. This is the first time.
Curious to see how this goes.
I'm very curious.
So this is Leviathan's pick. If you're curious about map choices, you can always hit !map in the chat. !match if you're curious who is facing, and then !Discord if you are not familiar with Discord, so you can definitely go in, check that out. Join, please. We're continually growing. Getting into the bans here, though. We see pretty common picks, I would say. We see Thatcher and Maverick, so that's going to make hard breaching a lot more difficult.
It's quite interesting. I guess they really want to stop the hard breaching. The only thing they really have that they can get off the wall, at least for certain parts, like basement, let's say, would be a Cali.
Right. So I think that'll certainly be something to check out. Are they going to bring the Cali?
Like a target ban.
Yeah, I know Temp is known for those shield plays, right? So maybe that's a possibility there. Clash being taken out. Amazi now being taken out. So these are not so common bans. Unless you're in ranked, I think you'll see Clash sometimes banned. But yeah, Temp's kind of crying.
Yeah, he definitely don't like that.
He's not a fan. All right, so Leviathan's map pick. They're bringing them to Oregon, and then for the next map, we'll be going to Theme Park. That'll be Aviate's pick. So very interesting choices, I would say. Again, talked about it before. Probably defender-sided. But I'm curious to see what new strats are brought with the changes that we'd mentioned.
I'm still being told that my mic is quiet.
Well, I'll try again just to see what we can do. See if this fixes it or not. But this is about the best I can do. It's at full percentage right now.
I hope it's not hurting your ears right now.
No, I'm good.
I don't know, I guess I just am pretty quiet.
So the 6th pick off of a castle. I'm not quite sure what the original pick was, but now we see a mute and a Cade being brought. That's some good denial of drones and the walls. And then you see classic smoke pick. He's bringing that shield. Well, Mai is being brought even without the shield, but he has beepers instead. Looks like they're opting for that over the impacts. And then we see the Jaeger as well. So
maybe the Wamai will be using the smoke shield. I guess that depends on what their plan is.
Right.
Actually, it looks like Smoke is playing elbow, so I don't think the Wamai really will be doing anything with a shield because nobody else has a shield. So
what's also interesting to note, these ADS are going to be burning one thing at a time, so they're going to be really stacking them up on the shield. So that really changes how you're going to have to play this.
It could be the Wamai that's just going to be chilling there instead. You never know.
On the attacker side, I should mention. Oh, Rich gonna get cheeky maybe? No. Well, anyway, not really coming out quite yet. But we see on the other side, Bobster going on the Habano. Important to note that she has had a big change too. Now she can shoot her pellets in 2, 4, and 6 instead of just the standard 6 we used to see. A few drones getting rich here. We'll see if he is going to get any damage done to him, or if he's just going to walk away. It looks like they're not
Something
really...
to mention about Hibana is that for a hatch, actually, she only needs 4 pellets, which allows her to save 2 extra, which can be used on a wall or anything else, really, instead of having to use all 6.
Technically speaking, she could get 4 hatches and then have 2 left over. So it's interesting to know.
That's a good point. Exactly.
So we're still seeing information being gathered by Leviathans. They're joining. We haven't seen any real engagements come out yet, though. So interesting to see that the meta hasn't fully changed. We're still seeing a lot of, you know, move in, peel back. You can see Barty take a little bit of damage from Baloo here. It changed his name to Ultra Instinct, in case anyone's wondering about that change. Didn't recognize it before.
They are pushing up, though.
Ooh, and Barty gets the kill on him. He shoots the mute, so he's going to be able to open up that wall. So Raining getting a kill. Barty almost finding another one for themselves. You're going to see Bobster get a kill on a Rich, though. But Raining's going to have control over here in Elbow now. So quickly getting control, Leviathans. There's only 2 left on the defender side, though. One's in the freezer.
Really just push them out.
And they're going to get droned here. Does get the kill on the Barty. So that's Zofia taken care of, but a lot of health lost. C4 not going to find anyone. We're in a 2v4 still.
Tempting in a tough position. He's really trapped in that closet. There's no escape.
And they're going to get the plant down here. This person over in freezer here is going to have to try and do something, but they don't have the right angle. And that's going to be a post-plant situation. Coming out on Leviathan, they have a 4-to-2 man advantage. Are the defenders going to be able to do anything here? We have Cade pushing up, getting just slapped in the face by Raining, and he's going to finish it off. Getting a double kill at the end there.
Rough start for Aviate here, as Leviathans were just able to walk right in, really.
Right.
To stop them there at all.
Not much coming out on their defense. Only 1 kill being found for them, too. So that was a pretty decisive win coming out on Leviathan's side. We'll see if they choose to go there again, or are they going to try and change things up?
They will be going basement again. Bring the Mira this time, which probably would be a lot more helpful. To look into the bunker, which is where they pushed from last time. Yeah.
Right. And I think there's someone on Big Tower Stairs as well. So they did a little bit of a double push there, but nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Mir being switched off of for the mute again. But they are going to keep that Goyo. That's pretty important to note.
Maybe that's going to help them stop the push at all.
Right. The lack of a shield on Wamai can be made up when you have 2 extra shields on that Goyo then.
Yeah, it should be a lot more helpful than sitting in that. No, I don't know why I'm forgetting what it's called.
You talking about the pillar area? Or?
Yeah, pillar. I don't know why I forgot what it's called. Sitting in pillar without a shield, walking around like that is quite dangerous.
That's true. You definitely want the shield there to help yourself out. I will notice too, this is just an aesthetic change, but I'm curious as to why they did it. The ADS now have that blue light instead of the red. So, curious choice.
I guess it's just to show that it only burns one. Maybe it'll turn maybe I haven't really noticed when it gets burned. Maybe it turns red after it gets burnt.
I think it just goes just like in the past, it just become like what would you say, dim, like it has no light.
Oh yeah, could be. Because it recharges though, I don't know.
I'm curious to see who's going to be playing where. And you mentioned a shield here. Is it on the front side of the pillar? Because I didn't see anything there.
I don't think he placed at all.
It's playing up close instead. Or a blue or ultra is. I don't know what to call him anymore.
Is he playing in the doorway?
Looks like they're pushing.
They're
pushing a different side now, so they're not doing the same push. They're trying to keep the defense on their toes. Not sure what's coming out for them.
Instead.
Do they know someone's here in meeting? Well, now they do. That's Raining pushing up, but not finding the kill. He did a lot of damage to the Jaeger. Some shots coming up through the wall. Some engagements coming out. I'm trying to find where Barty is. He was fighting someone over there on freezer stairs as well.
I feel like if Aviate wants to win this match, a big thing they're going to have to do is shut down Raining, and that's going to be quite difficult for them. As we can see, he's already starting off hot with the 3K last round.
Right, and they're having 2 people keep him at bay here in meeting. On the other side, I think we see Barty's really trying to get control of this freezer stair. He's gonna peel back from the meeting. They have Hibana opened up the hatch. So they're doing a freezer take, it looks like. It is taking a decent bit of time, but only about half the round killed. They still have a little bit of time to play with.
Push slowed down as of now. Raining trying to get a angle from above in the hatch. Already taking a ton of damage in the freezer.
Oh, that's almost a kill on the Raining, but he does manage to stay alive. He's gonna move back. Barty got a kill, but he's refragged right back by Fatality with the C4. That's the Zofia done, and the Goyle taken care of. So that's the C4 of Goyle taken out as well, though. And we saw that Fatality used his, so Mute no longer has one. No more C4s on the board for the defenders. And a lot of drone work coming out.
Zofia dying. I don't know if she used all her utility here, so.
Rage playing up close and personal. What used to be a good plant site is no longer inside of sight, so Thermite cannot plant here any longer. Important to note, he gets slapped in the face as he's trying to get the kill on the person in closet. Admiral getting credited with that kill. Nice SMG 11 headshot. And they're running out of time on the attack. And he does get a kill onto Admiral. But it's quickly... Oh, actually... Morrissey getting 2 kills. I thought they refragged. No. He gets knifed in the back. That's going to be a win on time. That was really close at the end there. What a duel. I was waiting to see if someone got the kill, but nothing happened. They were just staring each other in the face as the time ran out. And it does go to the defense. Aviate getting their first win to bring it back.
I believe Morrissey is new as well here.
Yes, definitely a new character as far as I understand, unless someone changed their name.
Yes,
so.
I don't think so, as we know that both Sleepy Joe and Invited left Leviathans. I think Barty we saw last time when they played Pizza Man, but Morrissey looks new. Ultra Instinct 6 picking to the cab.
They were just messing around with us. We do see the IQ being brought in though. So Barty switching off the Zofia. He's almost always played Zofia from what I remember, so that's an interesting choice.
Attackers need to locate.
From what I remember from him, he plays quite aggressively.
Indeed. As we saw, he was the primary entry on the freezer stairs last time. Did get a kill, but was quickly taken care of by the C4 from Fatality. This time, they're going to go upstairs because they did win downstairs. So we're going to see what their defensive hold up here looks like. But I don't really have anything to analyze here. This is a pretty standard loadout. You have the cams with the Valk, you have Mute and Cade with denial of both drones and the walls. You got Smoke, who's always good for that plant denial, and then classic Jaeger being brought. So on the other side of things, they're bringing the exact same lineup, except for, as we mentioned, Barty switching off the Zofia and bringing in IQ instead.
I'm curious to see how the Jaeger's ADS change will really affect the pushes here, as it only burns one thing. Was it one thing every 10 seconds?
10 seconds, yeah, I believe so.
Exactly. So instead of having to like throw in a bunch, you throw one thing in and you're just able to go in. You really have to like stack them if you want to stop one.
Right, doesn't burn as many things. You don't have as many shields. You only have one shield now, which they've opted to put into the rotation looking towards that attic push. And, well, we'll see if that works out. They're probably looking more of a peel back. You can't hold as aggressively as you used to be able to, as you mentioned. They're going to really be able to burn you out with a lot of grenades and flashes and all that.
Exactly. So, if you think it was bad now, if you're getting burnt out, it's going to get even worse.
IQ down below, I think. Barty. In classroom, it seemed like. Maybe shooting over behind Ultra here, but Ultra's not really looking at anything except for towards that doorway. Rich going to get a kill on the Raining, though. I'm not sure where that happened.
I guess it was in the
another kill. I'm like looking over here trying to find it, but either way.
Entry's down. So that's huge for them.
Right.
And a 5v3.
Raining and Barty are definitely their number 1 and 2 fraggers, and they're both taken off the board early on in this round.
There still is a lot of time in the round, but you definitely don't want to be losing your top 2 fraggers so early when you really need to be pushing into sight. It's going to make it a lot more difficult for them with only 3 people.
Right, and Rich is being very aggressive here, so they're going to have to keep watching their back very, very carefully. Someone on the window there. Is he going to catch the foot on the window? I don't think they can see it. Oh, wait. Yeah, they can. Shoots him in the toe. Does a little bit of damage. Temp up here also watching that very carefully. see Blue or Instinct or Ultra or whatever we should call them. I really don't know.
Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct gonna peek, be very aggressive, almost taking out 1 HP left after that engagement. Wow. Bobster coming out with a bigger advantage for sure, only taking about a quarter of his HP out. That's Temp getting the kill on that window player, Morrissey. So now we're down to a 2v4. Things are not looking great for Leviathans.
Yeah, 5v2. At least 30 seconds left, 30-ish seconds left, and they really need to just push into sight right now. Although they do have 2 hard breachers, so maybe they'll be able to get some wall open still.
That's the C4 coming. Burn, but doesn't do much. He's going to flash himself, unfortunately. And Rage's going to push up, try and use his flashes, and they're going to flash themselves again. This is not going so well. It's going to be a quick, aggressive push. He does get by, but gets downed, unfortunately, at the end. And, well, Rage gets killed for himself, but is quickly refragged. And Aviate really never in doubt on that round, having the full advantage all the way through. Mainly in part because of Rich here, who did get a triple kill with that last kill there.
He played very aggressively there, and it paid off. Although, now, just want to mention this, teams won't be able to play as aggressively sometimes with, in the beginning of the round, with runouts, let's say. With, it's what, 1 second once you run out, you're spotted?
Right, exactly. So you're no longer able to do runouts as effectively. Your position would be given away in less than half the time, I believe. So
yeah,
pretty rough.
It's gonna stop those aggressive runouts.
Well, that's 2 in a row
completely
for Aviate. So we're gonna see them have to go to their third site. They're gonna go Meeting Kitchen for their third site.
I'm bringing out the Cali for the first time.
To locate and defuse bomb.
Yep, on Leviathan side, there's like, we really need to get these walls open. This Cali is essential. No Maverick, no Thatcher. This is our option here. The sound seems to be kind of strange for me. So I apologize in stream for that. I'm not quite sure what the glitch is, but hopefully we can reset after this this map here. But it's not too bad. Just kind of awkward moments of silence when there shouldn't be silence. So. Like, I'm not hearing their footsteps when they're running around. It's just kind of weird.
Uh-oh, that's not good. I hope maybe the stream. I don't know, that wouldn't make any sense.
I think it's just the game. I might just have to reset it after this. But either way, we can still hear the bullets, so we can still hear most of the sounds. We're going to continue on. You can see that upstairs hold, which we almost always see on this site. You gotta maintain upstairs control. For one, there's the hatch up in the meeting. Connector, attic, whatever you want to call this area, right above meeting. And, well, if you let them get control of that, it's going to be an easy plant. So you have to be up here. And then you have to be up in the kid's bedroom there, because there's also above the other side. So, verticality.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't this the same exact lineup they used last round? Just on different,
not exactly. We see the castle being brought, which is different, and we see the Cali being brought. So both teams have a slightly different lineup.
What was brought to? I thought they brought the castle last time.
I don't think they did. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive they didn't. Well,
now Ultra Instinct on that Valkyrie.
And Rich being ultra aggressive here himself, as he's continually harassing whatever attackers he can find. Oh, Fatality is going to be droned out. They know he's hanging out here at the end of attic.
Holding the position strong still. Doesn't want to give that up.
Going live.
And Rich is just hanging out below, waiting for them to peek right into his line of sight here. We'll see if they fall for it or not. They're going to open up below, so they know he's down here. And it's also sight, so it's going to be important to open that wall anyway. But they're probably ready for someone to be playing below. You see Temp has a nice angle as well, so they're holding a lot of different cheeky angles. Making sure that they're ready for any sort of push. That's some damage coming out, and a kill for Rich.
Callie getting attacked up a lot. I mean, she has like a sniper rifle, so...
Oh, and Temp doing some damage, gets downed himself. He's going to have to back up and have that smoke help him up. Rich playing by the bomb, very close here. They're going to have to be very careful on Leviathan side if they don't want to be caught out by someone playing a really cheeky position.
I was just about to say something about the Callie having one shot and not doing anything, and then that happened.
Well, they are aware of his position now, so he's... And that's Bobster up top, does capitalize on that drone work. Good job on their part. And we're going to see Temp come into an engagement possibly here soon. Bobster up top gets taken out by Fatality in the meantime. Temp gonna find a kill? Yes. An easy one, as Rage did not react at all. Morrissey, though, on that Cali, gonna find a kill onto Fatality up above. Now we're in a 2v3 situation. These attackers are gonna have to figure something out with only 25 seconds left. That's one being found by Raining. But he's gonna have to be very careful. He does find a second kill for himself. 15 seconds. He's gonna have to cover his partner there. Cali gets the plant down. So yeah, running out of time.
It's all on Ultra Instinct here.
Ooh, and they're gonna have to watch that hatch. And he sees him. Can't get the kill. But Cali is protected by the sandbags. Might get the plant down here, and it's gonna be a kill. Morrissey finishing it up. They managed to clutch it out in the post-plant 1v1 situation.
Morrissey was a one-shot there the whole time. Any bullet hitting him would have just taken him out, so...
Smart planting position, knowing that they would probably come from the hatch. The sandbags protect you. Raining doing some damage, getting killed himself, but enough damage that a quick peek from the Cali finished it up. And they bring it back to a 2-2 even split.
They're definitely keeping it close here, just like we would have expected. This is definitely set to be quite an interesting match. If everything stays being played the same like this, we're gonna have a long night.
Well, it's interesting to note too. I'll just point this out. They're going back to that site, even though they have the other site open up now. They could go back. I believe they went downstairs first, but they're going to opt to go to that third site again. Again, an interesting pick. We haven't seen the ace brought this whole time, and now instead of Thermite, they're going to bring him. So that AK is pretty good.
The ace banned a lot on this map, so I'm surprised it isn't actually.
Yeah. Well, I guess with the mentality being, okay, we don't want Maverick or Thatcher. We're going to make it a lot harder to open things up. It kind of makes sense. I mean, there's two different ways of playing it, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Thatcher makes sense as Aviate we're defending first, so, but the Maverick being banned by Leviathans themselves, I feel like that's no, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Couldn't tell you.
You know, it's hurting. It could be like hurting themselves. I'm not sure what the word exactly I'm looking for, but definitely could be. It's not the most helpful thing to them.
Yeah, kind of shooting themselves in the foot, perhaps. Maybe that's the phrase we figured of.
I don't know. There's a word for it. I can't remember it. I don't know why, but you know what? Not the point. It might not help them out, and you know what? There's still 2 rounds left. It could mess them up.
Potentially, but they also probably realize that defenders aren't as powerful as they once were with all the different utility changes, and then on top of it, maybe they just don't play Maverick themselves, so they want to remove the option from the other side.
I feel like all these defender changes, the utility changes for defenders, is really...
Ooh, that's Morrissey getting a kill on the Rich, and a TK coming out on Fatality side. Not how you want to start a round. Only a minute in, and you're already 2 men down. Fatality's gonna have to rotate out as they're pushing a different direction than they were expecting, getting quick control up in game area.
Well, what I was saying about the defender utilities, I feel like it's Ubisoft's way of trying.
That's a C4 coming, maybe? Nope, they're gonna back up. They hear it. Ooh, and some exchange of damage, and Morrissey wins that fight, getting a second kill for themselves. And now, with Fatality's TK, they're down to 2 people versus 5
all
on
these
Aviate's
fights
side.
interrupting what I'm trying to say. Well, I feel like it's Ubisoft's way of trying to make the entire game in general more like equal instead of it more defender-sided.
I think
You know
so
what I mean?
too. Yeah, I agree. But we'll see if that actually comes back to haunt them, as this is looking possibly attacker-sided at the end of it all. We'll find out though. It's only 2-2 right now. It's hard to say.
Yeah. Did it split? Could you have a 5v2 clutch?
Oh, Fatality, Admiral, both with their SMG-11s in hand. Not the best weapons in the world. They're really good, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to that bullet count, you're going to have to hope that only one person pushes you at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
And Admiral being found out, so...
They both have SMG-11s, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Being the smoke and the mute, they're kind of relying on that secondary weapon, so it's not a great situation for them. They're going to buddy up here, but the plant's probably going to come down soon. They're going to drop hatch here, go basement, try and rotate around. Are Leviathans going to be watching the flank? That's the real question here. As this could either make or break it. And they're in a post-plant situation. Now, Admiral getting a nice shot on the Rage, but now that's only 1. You still have 4 more to find for yourselves.
Another one gonna be swinging.
And gets taken out. That's Admiral. Almost getting a kill on someone in attic, but wasn't able to, as I said. Unwieldy weapon, only a few bullets in the chamber. Gonna do some damage to each other. Who will get the kill? It's not looking good. Aviate really in a dire situation. Not really gonna work out. Party's gonna finish him off. That's a round in Leviathan's favor, taking their advantage here of 1 round.
Well, that was pretty dominant from Leviathans here.
Didn't help with the TK, I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
But it was certainly a good push. They switched it up. They realized last time was close. And, well, this time we're going to push the other direction, catch them off guard. And it worked.
I think that's a big thing Leviathans do. If they notice that a team is going the same site twice, they change up their push that really throws them off.
Right, we saw that with the basement. It didn't work the second time that they switched it up. But
True.
it was still worthwhile to try it. As we've seen, teams don't expect it. You know, they're trying to counter what you just did, and then you can switch it up and
Defenders,
make
protect
that,
your bomb
hopefully,
from being defused
null
by
and void.
Well, I guess there's different push work this time on their meeting kitchen hold.
Yeah, well, they lost it 2 times, so they're gonna go basement. I don't think they like that site now.
Basically, they've won once and lost once, so I'm kind of curious as to why they're not going upstairs as
Bomb located.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is open up now, so that's interesting to know. Well, it is their last defense, so maybe they just feel the most confident down here. Either way, we'll see how it goes for them. They can either bring it back or be down 4-2 at the half, and then they have to go on attack.
Attackers are moving.
they're
to
doing the
defuse
same
bomb.
hold they did the second time, which is the one that they won.
Right, so I think they felt pretty confident in that. They liked how that went. We have Rich up here on the roam. He's constantly being aggressive on the Jaeger, which makes sense, but we'll see if it pays off. Are they going to be able to drone him out? Is he going to capitalize on a lack of information? And that's a drone taking off without it even getting any real information except for knowing that he's there. Second drone coming in, getting taken out. So they're just throwing these drones at him, and he's eating them up. Raining over here, though.
A lot of damage.
They're doing a lot of
Sliver of HP.
work
Oh,
here.
he took more damage from the Goyo shield after getting hit.
Right, I was going to say, they're doing a lot of work here clearing utility, and I think the damage mainly come from their own utility being used against them.
Tyler and Ultra Instinct stacking on the pillar, not the best idea. As I guess he rotated off of that after.
Not the ping coming out. They're going to maybe capitalize on this, but no, Temp gets killing the Barty. So nothing coming out yet on the side of Leviathans. Aviate finding the first kill. Ultra is damaged a lot, but he finds a kill on Bobster, so it doesn't even matter. They can't take him out.
Even with the pings, doesn't help.
Things not looking great for Leviathans, as they've lost 2 men and have no real control of the map yet.
Still do have raining. Already not having the best of games like we would have expected. Instead, Morsi doing a lot for the team here. Tryout.
That's raining you just spoke.
Found Tempting.
Oh, there it is. I'm trying to find the button for him. Having a failure there. As I switch off, they always get the kills when I'm not looking at them. Every time. We're gonna see Raining start clearing things.
3v3.
Morrissey doing a lot of pushing work there. He's gonna find the kill. Yes, Raining getting Admiral. That's smoke taken out. Now we're in a 3v2 in Leviathan's favor. Swinging it back for their own side of things very quickly there. Morrissey's gonna push up. Let's see a very aggressive push. Gets the kill. And not quite able to get the second. And that's Fatality. Getting the kill.
SMG-11.
And a kill not being found. Fatality getting a second one. Now in a 1v1. Rage is going to have to do everything here to win this for his team. Plant, get the kill, whatever. Either way, Fatality is going to try his best to deny it. He has a C4 to use, but it wasn't. And he's going to bait him out, but it's not working. They're not falling for it. Flash grenade is going to come out. He's going to try and buy time with it, but I don't think he's going to fall for it. And Fatality getting a triple to finish it up.
The 1v3 clutch to get the split on defense. What a round from him.
I really didn't think he was going to do it with the SMG-11, but he proved me wrong.
Yeah.
Constantly getting 1v1s and winning them. A nice flick
Great
onto a
patience from
Raining.
him.
Indeed. And they get an even split, so I don't know if that's good or bad after the new meta. It's really hard to say.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing.
Right, and, well, these teams neck and neck just like we were talking about before, so I expect it to continue on. Maybe we'll see some OT even.
Well, Leviathans bringing the Mira, which is something that Aviate did not do. Oh, wait, no, they're not.
Liar. No, I'm kidding. They switched to the bandit,
No,
though.
they lied to me.
Well, they baited you pretty hard there. I'll say that. But it makes sense because they had no denial, so they need that bandit to help keep walls intact.
Defenders, protect your bombs from
We're going to see on the other side of things, Ultra 6-pick to the Jackal. They're going to be really wary of those roamers.
I think that's smart. Leviathans do roam a lot, so they'll definitely be a big help for them.
Right, so you get the roam
The Nomad.
finder and the roam denier with the Nomad, as you just said.
We can stop worrying about grenades.
And then, of course, you got the Ash without her flashbangs.
Now, I'll
So
note.
she has
Oh, sorry.
breach
you go.
charges. She's bringing the breach charges here, which is a bit interesting.
Well, it's either that or
She has
Claymore.
breaching rounds.
10 seconds to go.
I mean, yeah, but with her breaching rounds on the basement, I don't know how much you're gonna use them.
Right, I agree, but I don't know. Claymores just don't seem all that useful most of the time. So maybe they're hoping if, if they went to a different site, we'd be ready for it and have those in hand. I don't know.
True. Although, I mean, who needs Ash's flashbangs when you have Hibana, Nomad, and Thermal?
I know, right? Ooh, Barty might be going for a cheeky peek here. Nothing being found for him, but he is watching it, hoping someone will show themselves. A lot of drone work being done. We see those yellow outlines over in the distance, all on their drones, at least 3 of them there. That's kind of funny to see them all doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's a kill.
Ah.
He gets temp.
Changing makes.
Patience
There goes
paying
the
off.
Nomad.
And that's the flank denier taken out right off the bat.
There goes the Banshee.
A bomb has been located.
There's nothing too crazy happening right now.
They don't have a shield, so they decided to reinforce and not play elbow. So bunker is free for the attackers to just take. And it looks like they peeled back from pillar too. So now that's open for them. So a lot of map control being given up. And that's an interesting choice.
And there goes the wall.
And that's a kill for Mercy coming on Admiral. Now they have a 5v3, but they get pushed down while they're reloading. Unfortunate timing. And that's a kill coming out for Rich. He gets a second one for himself, bringing it back to an even man count.
And there goes our top 2 fraggers here.
Almost catching a rotate and freezer past the doorway. Rich doing a lot of work for his team. He's been fragging out on that Jaeger, and now he's continuing it on the Ash. Let's see if this peel back defense is working out. Just a lot of control has been given up. But there's only about a minute left. Flash not finding him. Rage was droned out. He's going to have to use a smoke grenade here, try and deny that plant. Barty playing freezer. Everyone just holding angles, hoping someone will give away a free kill for their side of things. Both sides hoping for that. Nothing coming out yet. And almost a kill, but Barty misses his shots. There's 30 seconds left.
Not what
The
you want
smoke.
to see there.
Gonna get the kill from Lucy onto the Jaeger, or the Ash, excuse me. Gets a second kill. Barty going off this round. Taking care of business, but not able to finish it off.
Once
Now
again, a 1v3 for Fatality. Can he do it twice in a row?
the man, the myth, the legend gets the first. Can he find the second?
He needs one more.
Bobster playing very smart, very passive plays. Coming out, gonna get the kill. Fate looking the wrong way. And Bobster's able to finish off a round for this team.
He was so close. That's the problem when between attacking and defending. When you're defending, 1v3, they have to push you, but when you're attacking, they can just hide and win it.
Right, just play off time. So, very
And
smart.
he almost had it there.
Alright, Admiral almost doing it, or excuse me, Fatality.
Fatality.
Almost coming through again. But when you're on attack, you don't have the luxury like he did when he was on defense. So, different situation.
And Leviathans take the lead. Once again. Just since the first lead they've had since, what? The first round.
Well, they were up 3-2 actually as well at one point.
Were they? Oh,
Yeah, and then
that's right,
Aviate
my
won
bad.
their last defense. Yeah, that's fine. It happens. It's
Oh,
back and
now it's
forth.
Back and forth.
Defend
Yeah,
and protect
for
your
sure.
bombs.
Well, not surprisingly, go upstairs now for their second defense. Everyone likes the upstairs and the downstairs more than that middle floor, as that is not easy to hold. As we saw the Aviate lose 2 times with their kitchen meeting defense.
Indeed, they did.
I was gonna note this last round, Barty doing really well with her, but Malusi's being brought. I don't think we saw Aviate bring Malusi at all, and I think it's really important because her gadget's really good.
Yeah, it definitely helps slow down the push, which would have helped Aviate with Leviathans rushing in, which happened actually in the first round. Which is something to note here, as it usually, from what I've seen, Leviathans playing each time, they always in that first round, they always have that rush when they are attacking on the first round.
Yeah, they like to be aggressive right off the bat. It's interesting, too, that Barty's out here drone hunting, just constantly being aggressive. He got the kill off the peak last time. We'll see if he's able to do something here. He is found out on a drone there, though, so he's going to be smart about it, not risk the biscuit. And he might get found out here. If he's not careful, no, he gets the kill. Rich not able to react after hearing the sound cue of him hitting that barricade on the window, and Barty getting a kill for it. That's your Ash taken out right off the bat. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and also their top fragger.
True enough. Rich, the new player, we didn't see him, I believe, before. At least, I think he's new. Am I wrong there?
He is, I wouldn't say he's definitely their newest pickup. I wouldn't say he's new. He's been here on Aviate for a few weeks.
Okay. Well, new to me.
He played against Faded.
Okay,
I
okay.
think both times in the last match of the season and the first round of the playoffs.
Raining on a roam as well. So they have Barty and him both doing work off-site. See if they can help slow down the push. He's getting drawn, but he didn't see it, but they give it away by jumping. So he's pretty lucky they jumped there. Could have been an easy kill if he had kept moving and they didn't give it away. But he gets the sound cue, and he's going to opt not to do that push he was doing before. So default cam coming into play. Basic thing, and they didn't take care of it. I think that Aviate might pay a price here for that, as they have a lot of information knowing someone's still out there. That's a kill coming out from Raining onto Ultra. So falling more in the favor of Leviathan's defense as time and kills are falling their way.
Does not look like Aviate are attacking well. These past 2 rounds have just not been going well for them at all. They really need to change something up here if they want to win this map.
Fatality on the other side of this doorway. Barty just waiting to engage. They get the window behind him open, so he's got to be very careful, but he's holding a very tight angle. I don't think they can see him from there. Ooh. No engagement coming out quite yet.
It's been happening a lot, like they just missed the players.
Barty gonna be able to possibly take out these X-Kairos. I don't know if he got it in time, though. Is that wall opened up?
Nope. No, they did not. He got it.
And he gets a kill onto Temp. What a nice shot from Barty. Continuing his reign of terror, but he gets taken out by Rage. Or, excuse me, Admiral. I'm still thinking the other way. Admiral getting a double kill. And this might actually come back, but no. They get down. Time's running out. And Raining again a double to finish it off. I was calling out Rage because of, on the other side of things, they were playing that Thermite the whole time, so my bad.
Honestly, why wouldn't it be Raining getting those 2 kills at the end, am I right?
Oh, yeah, he just continues to do well every single performance, every single matchup. He's just, he's the solid rock on Leviathans for certain.
Yes. He's the one holding them together, bringing them to victory.
And Barty, being a new addition, played really well when we first saw him enter, and he's been continuing that as well. So this team certainly has some backbone with some of their players being there,
and
able
now
to frag out.
Here.
Right, so they're just continuously getting better, it seems.
Yeah.
We're going to see a 6-pick off of the Jackal this time. Excuse me, sorry. But that's the Sophia coming in to play. And a 6-pick from Raining. He's going to go on Castle. After talking about how much he frags out, wasn't surprising to see the Vigil, but no. Switches off.
He's gonna have to try fragging out now with the
Hey, don't discredit this super shorty here. He could do some work with it.
You never know. You're right.
Clearly, A-class
full
weapon.
spread.
It's an S-tier weapon, actually. Excuse me, I was disrespecting it by calling it a name.
SS tier.
Swapping mags.
Hit him with the double S. I never understood why S.
Well, I think it might come from Dragon Ball Z. I could be wrong. But,
Maybe
yeah,
it's for
Super
special.
Saiyan, SS. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's
5
special.
seconds to insertion.
Yeah, super special. I don't know. I'm just making a bunch of crap up. We'll continue on here as the round is starting. They're going to go to the third side after winning their first 2 defense. So slowly gaining the lead. This is the biggest lead we've seen so far, being up 2 rounds. And we'll see if Aviate's able to do something here. This is their third site, so you would hope that they could bring a round for themselves and try and make this a closer matchup as they're slowly falling away and not able to keep up.
Although it does feel like Leviathans really have the momentum going here, taking these 2 rounds in a row.
Right, showing us
Maybe
that...
it's really gonna have to do something to change the tides.
Very much so. We're going to see the mute being brought. That's going to help with this roam upstairs, as they're not going to be able to clear them out with the drones as easily, and it's going to take a lot more work to get the right information. And we're going to see them all over there. You see the giant pile of orange bodies off to the
Yeah.
right there. They're all droning. Well, someone might be down in classroom. It looks like it might be the temp here on the Nomad. They're going to slowly be entering into the map here. It's interesting to see the Nomad kind of being the more aggressive player, pushing upstairs, pushing all these entry areas. We are seeing Tyler getting a lot of damage. Rich, I was calling him Rich earlier, so I'll try and be consistent with that. 2 first names, though, being on his name. Kind of interesting.
I feel like we all know Temp as an aggressive player in general, so it makes sense seeing that from him. I mean, considering we see him from what we've seen on the Monty, he plays an aggressive Monty as well, so.
That's very true. Those shield plays coming out from him. We're seeing a lot of the drone work being denied and a kill coming out. That's Temp taking off the board. No more Nomad. Barty getting credited with the kill. He's been going off. Not surprising to see him get another one from Zup. Admiral getting a kill. A refrag by raining back onto Rich, and we're seeing just kills come out all over the place. Admiral choking onto the smoke, taking some damage there. And it's a 3v4. Aviate gonna have to do some work here to bring it back. They only have a minute to play with. That's the shield taken out. A lot of damage being done to Bobster, but he's not finished off. A nice shot coming from Barty on that Jaeger. Not getting a second one, though, as he's refragged. That's Fatality and Ultra finding a kill. So, 2 kills coming out. 2v2 situation. Might get a post-plant situation as well. Did he not notice the bullets just go past him? Ooh, Rage getting downed. Ultra getting that kill. And now it's all on Bobster.
2v1.
What looked like a really sure defense fell apart very, very quickly. Now Bobster's going to have to bring it back on a post-plant situation. With an SMG-11 in hand.
We'll take him out, and there we go.
And there it is. Ultra getting credited with that last kill to finish the round and bringing the round closer to even.
There's that 1 bullet. Okay, more than 1 bullet. And Aviate bring it 1 round closer to tying it up again, keeping it just a bit close.
Yeah, they're not going to let them get the full rotation on them. As they're like, no. 3 in a row? That's impossible.
It's not happening. Not on their watch.
I don't have a joke. I was trying to think of one, but just nothing coming to me.
We're not funny.
No. Sometimes you got to force it, though.
'Tis true.
You could do like the Rich is rich in kills or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Pretty
something
cringy.
like that. I mean, sort of rich in kills.
Well, 7's pretty good. Fatality has 7 as
8.
well. They're the top fraggers on Aviate's side, I
Ultra
think.
Instinct has 6. I mean, both Fatality and Ultra Instinct just even.
Alright.
Not having the best game.
Yeah, you look at Aviate, they actually have a pretty even man count, or excuse me, kill count across their lineup. But if we look on Leviathans, we see 3 people with double-digit kills. That's pretty impressive.
And then you got Rage and Bobster. Bobster not doing too bad, but Rage, I don't know what to say here for that. But I think that's something we could really mention about Aviate in general is whenever you watch them, it's just well known that the kills are going to be evenly spread out through all of them. It's not just one person that's really going to be like 15 and 8 or whatever. I mean, it sometimes can happen, but normally you'll see all of them just the kills being spread out for all of them.
Barty on the roam, back on the Malusi. We saw him get quite a few kills with her before, and he's getting shot. That's the drone work coming in handy as they are able to see him and almost take him out, but he's still with a sliver of HP here. I think one bullet will take him out, so he's going to come back to site, try and play more of a support role at this point. Doesn't want to get taken out too early.
One bullet, all they need.
We're going to extend over into Freezer here. Barty, going to have to be holding this area.
Aggressive. That 1 HP, or not 1 HP, but like what, like 510?
510, somewhere around that number.
Surprised he's playing aggressive with that little HP.
Randy's gonna get found out, so he's gonna have to rotate out of the pillar area near that door or bunker, and they're gonna get more map control because of that. But it's all coming not too quickly like we've seen in the past. They're taking their time getting the drone work done, but no kills being found on either side, and we're ticking even closer to half the round killed.
Soonish. Guys, I think, were they going for the hatch, or was it just
A
me?
bomb has been located.
Not quite sure what's going on. I saw Raining also pick up that ADS, but he's not putting it back down. So, curious what he's going to do with it. Momidus coming out also to help out.
He's using it as a good luck charm.
Yeah, he just wants to hang on to it. My ADS, no one else.
Exactly. Doesn't want to getting destroyed. It's his favorite one.
I mean, it was still blue and shiny, you know? He's precious. He's like Smeagol. And Morrissey managing to escape. I really thought he was going to get found out there. That was really, really close. That's Rich getting the kill. Raining not able to capitalize, and he's getting a second one for himself. Rich continuing on with that ash roll.
Already down as well.
Found another kill for himself. He's just popping off. Raining getting kill on the Ultra. He's going to quick
Plant's going down.
look back the other direction. We're going to see Rich finding out one of the defenders here. Able to get the pistol kill. He knows Raining's hanging out, and he's going to get the kill on him. Finish things off. Is that an ace? It is.
Ace it is. Wow. Somebody clipped that or something.
With the pistol. Gets 3. I think one of them was a cleanup kill, but still pretty impressive.
I mean, he might have downed her as well.
I believe
so.
so. Yeah.
It's like 5 HP. Really only 1 bullet, but they tie it up now.
Well, he's certainly rich in kills now. Yeah, I'll show myself out.
I don't know who that was. Wait, actually, I might. That was one of the head mods.
Head what?
Head mods.
Oh, mods. Ah, okay.
What do you think I said?
I thought you said moths or something. I don't know what the heck. my brain's fried.
Defenders, protect your bomb.
Well, they're gonna go upstairs. That defense didn't work out. They've lost 2 defense in a row, so they're hoping that this one works a little bit better as they're no longer in the lead. It is a tie 5-5 round count.
I think Tyler heard me talking about his 7 and 8, and he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna change that right now."
Yeah, he was upset that you didn't accept my joke of him being rich in kills, and he had to correct it.
Well, now he's rich in kills, so you can make that joke.
I did. Did make it,
You can make it again.
but that would be 3 times, and you know, I don't think in this case 3rd time's the charm.
3rd time is always the charm.
Speaking of charms, I'm just going to throw this out there because it's always interesting for those who are maybe newer to Siege. There's the Pro League players, and a lot of them stream, and there's even some streamers who aren't Pro League players who have charms in games. So definitely go check that out. If you have Amazon Prime, you can use that to connect to the Twitch Prime account, get that for free, and you get a free sub. So
Or
go.
use the sub on this channel.
Yeah, you can do that too. Unfortunately, we don't have a charm for you yet.
Not yet. I'll give you my bolt. Actually, I can't give anyone charms.
Well, I'll be happy for a follow at this point. You know, gotta continue to grow. Barty, on that Malusi, gonna continue to be aggressive, and someone's right next to him, but he didn't hit the window open, so they don't know.
Although hitting the barricade would make a sound, wouldn't it?
Well, when the window is not broken open, I don't think it does. That's why you can't hear rappelling if you don't hit the glass open.
That's interesting. I actually did not know that.
Yeah, that's very important. Yeah, you don't want to get caught out with the rappel, so you always should want to shoot the glass off. Well, minute killed. Nothing coming out yet. They're going to have this wall open for free. I don't see really any denial. Well, wait, excuse me. There was that Cade there. but it was taken out. Barty getting a kill, though. Taking out Fatality. No more Buck. No more verticality from below, you could say. As he did have that shotgun available, but no more. And they're in an early man count. It's about half the round has been killed.
I just genuinely don't know how Barty does not get punished for how aggressive he plays.
Yeah, he's getting away with murder. Raining also finding one for himself. And that's 2 men down on Aviate's side. Early on, they do manage to refrag as they were ready for that push. That's Rich continuing his reign of terror on Raining, getting another kill of himself and increasing that stat line.
You know, with Rich still alive, they can make something out of this.
Certainly, and he's going to open up from below, hopefully take out any electrical or denial that they had. And he did. So they're going to get that wall
up a bit with that, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage done to himself. So that's a bit unfortunate. See, Barty, C4, not finding anyone, though. They're going to drone in, and we'll see if they find him out, and they do. He's going to do some damage and then get killed. He just hurt his teammate in the foot as well, so not very great on Barty's side of things. He did find a kill earlier, so he can't be too unforgiving.
Missed his shots in the drone.
Yeah, it's kind of a whiff game coming out, and they're going to slowly move in. That's a smoke. That's a little damage to him, but Rage finding that kill onto Ultra. That's a Zofia taken out.
Rage had that there. And there he goes down.
And a refrag being found by the Cade, so we're constantly back and forth on this.
It's all on Tyler here.
Seconds to go.
He's gonna have to find something for himself, but he doesn't. Bobster finishing him off, picking up a round. And the first team to map point, Leviathan.
Aviate need this win to bring us to overtime. If not, Leviathan will take their own map. Because this is actually their map pick, so.
So not too surprising to see them hit the map point first.
Exactly.
But can they finish it up? They have no room for error. If they fall on this round, it will quickly switch over to overtime. And, well, at the very least, they do have defense in overtime, since the other team picks for regulation. So in overtime, they get the choice of defense. So there's that.
Indeed.
We're going to see a 6-pick off the Bandit. They're going to go downstairs, as we saw that they didn't win it. Went upstairs, won it. So now they're left with only the other 3 sites. And downstairs certainly seems like it's the best option.
I'm curious as to why no team is using a Mira.
Yeah, they're really avoiding it. They tease it a little bit, and then they 6-pick from it. So it's interesting.
Yeah, we also got teased with a cab at one point. I would have been excited to see that.
I feel like that's just trolling at that point. Well, we've seen the Goyle be brought. We saw him brought earlier, and it seems somewhat effective, though it has done damage to their own team, so you have to be very careful with those shields. But it does bring at least 2 more shields on top of the smoke shield, so now they have a total of 3 on that side of things.
I think a lot of the time we're going to be seeing Goyo and Mamai played together.
Right, it gives you the extra shields, and then you still get those Wamai discs, so they're going to make up for Wamai no longer having it by bringing operator with the shield as their power. So
exactly.
It's not like Goyo's bad. That Vector is really powerful weapon, one of the highest rate of fires in the game. Not too bad a recoil, and then also has a C4 on him, so not a bad op pick at all.
Exactly.
Barty gonna be. I don't think we've seen him on the Valk yet. So we saw Malusi, we saw him play Jaeger, I think, one round. This time bringing those cams and that MPX.
This is a do or die round for Aviate.
Indeed, and they are taking their time droning, but
is that a champ charm I see on Raining?
It is.
Would you look at that?
So just a lot of drone work coming out, but not a lot of map taken yet. They're being very careful. We've seen Barty punish them and Raining even a little bit too. So they know that these guys like to play roam games, so they're going to be ultra cautious as they are only 1 round away from losing this map.
Ultra Instinct is playing ultra cautious.
Oh boy. The cringe continues.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe the viewers like the cringe. You never know.
You never know. Well, important to note, they had no denial on the other side of things, so hatches, walls, everything's available to be opened up, and they're going to open up the freezer hatch first.
It's going to be a freezer push. We dropped down yet. So the wall is open there.
So a lot of drone work still being done as they get slowly more and more map control. Take control of some area, drone. Take control of some area, drone. Seems to be the formula. But they are running lower on time as there's getting closer to a minute left. They are very close, though, to the site. They're going to burn out the WMI disc, and then they're going to use this Ash charge to take out the shield. But that's an ADS, I think, that caught it. The second one not going to get caught, though. And that's Rage's shield no longer available for him. He's going to have to peel back towards that closet area more. He's going to have to be very careful on the aggression. Almost gets taken out by Rich. Raining going to get killed in the temp, though, and that's the Nomad taken care of. And a man count advantage going towards Leviathan early on in this engagement. Rick playing very close.
I think one of the best things about Aviate is their drone game.
Raining, all these kills being found out. Rich does get that C4 and a kill for himself, but they're gonna have a lot to do here as they're in a 2v3 situation with only 25 seconds left.
If anyone can clutch this, it's Rich.
Saw the ace before. He's gonna have to pull off some miracle here. 15 seconds, less than that even. And they're gonna have to start getting this plant down. Are they gonna be able to deny it? Is the real question here.
I think it's gonna get down there, actually.
And that's Goyle getting down. Raining finding the kill on Admiral, though. So it's Rich all by his lonesome against 2 up opponents and 1 down. They're gonna bait. It doesn't work. Rich getting a double pistol kill. Can he get a clutch here? Post-plant situation. It's up to you, Raining. And you clutch out. He's gonna get the defuse. That's gonna be the Leviathans winning the first map, which was their choice. A very close 7-5.
And map 1 goes to Leviathans. A close one.
Very close. Coming down to the 2 leaders of their team, I would say Raining and Rich. And Raining coming out on top in that engagement.
I think Raining has really been the big guy for Leviathans. Without him, I don't know where they would be, let's be honest.
Me either. But as we get ready for the second map, we are going to take a small break here. So ladies and gentlemen, please hang around. And we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes. Alrighty, Roo. Here we are. Back in action. We're going to start on the second map here.
Aviate's pick theme park.
Indeed. Oh, wait. I think I left it alone, so it should be fine. I might have to rehost this, though. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you did blue team, orange
Whoops.
team.
Well, we're going to quickly rehost here. That's my mistake. Excuse me.
And welcome back, everyone. We are still having some technical difficulties with our lobby, but we will be getting started shortly with map number 2. It's theme park. This is Aviate's pick, I believe. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep. And so Leviathans gets to start on defense.
This is from last time I've seen Aviate play. Theme park was quite a strong map from them when they played against Faded Esports, so it makes sense that they would pick this. Last time Leviathans played Pizza Man on Theme Park, on the last game of the season, they absolutely destroyed them. But I mean, there wasn't much to see from that, as they seemed to be fooling around there. So you never really know. But Theme Park is an interesting pick. You don't really see it a lot in comp in general. Most teams don't like to pick it, so this is definitely going to be an interesting one.
Right, unless you're G2, they like to pick it. From what I've
Yes,
seen, one of the few teams.
This is NA.
That's true. I think NA doesn't really play this map, like at all.
They don't.
So that's interesting.
Not at all. I don't think of it. It's always like Oregon and other maps that's not theme park.
Right. I
Literally,
mean, Oregon's gotten
Oregon
picked a lot, like a lot.
Oregon. I mean, in all regions, Oregon gets picked a ton.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's just how it's always been. Everybody loves Oregon.
I'm curious how the new skyscraper will go. I don't know if they're adding it to comp, but I think they might eventually, depending on how things work out. But it's certainly being thrown right into ranked right away, so that'll be interesting.
I honestly do not believe that they will be.
I mean, it was at one point, the old one, so that's why I'm saying it. Just like Oregon used to be, so then they brought it back. So you never know. I think they're going to obviously test it out first, but it's at least interesting. And plus, I think the map pool gets a little stale sometimes, so it's always nice to see an inflection of new being thrown in there.
That is true.
Just one player on Aviate side coming in, and then we'll be able to start up. So, last time 7-5, very close. Came out to a 1v1 where Raining just got the advantage and killed Rich, but it's really close still. Now, Leviathan starting defense. They have the momentum from winning that map, but this is also Aviate's map pick. So it wouldn't be surprising to see them win this one. All things considered, it was really close last time. I expect it to be very close again. And we have the last player loaded in. So I'll go ahead and get this started up, and we can get started with these operator bands here.
Let's get map number 2 started. Just see more of this close, intense action.
So I'm expecting a Thatcher ban for sure. But outside of that, will we see another Maverick ban? Are we going to see a Monty ban? Ace?
Clash again?
It's all up in the air. I wouldn't be surprised to see at least one shield ban, just because we know.
Of course.
That, with temp.
And of course the Thatcher. Great prediction here.
Well, I mean, that's just how it be.
Makes sense, yeah.
So, I see in chat someone's talking, and they're not going to get this because there's a delay on the stream, of course. But, just to explain, this is WNBLeague, which is wannabe league. It's just a lower tier 3, tier 4 league, which is fine. We're growing. I'm not ashamed to say that. We're going to see a Thermite ban, though, so that's interesting.
It's a great league.
It is. It's been fun. This is our first season, and it's only going to get better. Well, that's interesting. I don't see Thermite ban very often. I'm curious what the mindset with that is.
I don't know. You usually see an ace, but they said, nah, want Thermite out of here. Okay.
If I had to just guess, using some logic, of course, Thermite has those huge, he makes big holes in the wall. So it's really, you can't hold as many angles. With smaller breaches, it's not as many lines of sight for the attackers. Defenders have a huge advantage, really. And so taking away that capability of opening those kinds of holes is going to be really helpful for the defense. And especially on a map like this. Now, Mira being knocked out of play. We didn't see even brought last time. They teased it a bit, but they didn't even bring her. Now she's not even capable of being brought. So we'll see much the same where there's no Mira being brought this time because it's literally impossible.
Yep. And the Cade ban obviously makes sense with the Thatcher being banned.
Right, make it a little easier for yourself. That was the attackers doing that ban, so of course
Yes,
makes a lot of
that
sense.
would make a lot of sense.
6 pick options here. We'll see if anyone switches off. Right now we see a Maverick and an Ace being brought. That's not really surprising. You need both of those to get those walls open. And Jackal for the roam clear. Ash is still very useful. Has 3 breaches instead with no flashes. But Nomad can bring flashes. And they're actually going to see the Jackal switched off to Sledge, so they have more grenades. Maverick I still think has grenades, right? With all these changes, I know they took it away from
Yeah,
Zero.
Map still has his grenades.
Okay, so 4 different grenades being capable of being brought with the 3 flashes. So, I mean, not surprising. It helps. Bob's still going to be on that Mozzie, and we have a Mozzie mute combo. Haven't seen that combo in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely the SSG strep. What was it, last year when they won SI?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yep. Pretty sure.
Before, I think it was just generally the strap before the last season, actually.
Right, so before Malusi and Ace.
I think it was actually 0.
You sure? I thought it was before the other ones. That would have been all the way back in February.
I mean, I think it was, no, because the SSG's down when they started, like, going down because they thrived in the Mozzie mute era, but I think it was...
Barty getting an early kill onto Rich, so that's probably a spawn peek. Yep. Barty down there in the bathroom. Gets a kill onto Rich, who's really the top player on their team, fragging on that Ash Jaeger roam. And he's going to try and get another kill from himself, Barty, but missing with that C4. But still, giving his team an early advantage is not anything to scoff at.
But yeah, as I was saying, the Mozzie mute era ended after, what was it, when Ace and Malusi came out. That was the last season for it, so moved on to utility dump. I guess that's going to change now as well with the...
Right, it's just constantly evolving into God knows what. Well,
yeah.
Barty hanging out here, just on the roam. The other areas we see, there's still a default cam. We saw this actually was kind of a problem for Aviate last time. They take care of it this time, but last time we saw they didn't take care of one of the defaults on Oregon off by Small Tower, so hopefully that doesn't become an issue. It's constant.
Aviate down a man early though, so definitely not helping them here.
And you see that Malusi there, they have Evil Eyes. There's a lot of utility still to be cleared, even with the utility being lessened on the defensive side with the new changes we saw. So we'll see if they're able to clear things properly here. As over half the round has elapsed, and they're still down a person.
Do they know that the mute is near them right now?
Well,
And the Jaeger?
the other question is, do they know that the bomb site is over here in Bunk and not in Initiation in that? Because they're just getting more control over by here by Cash and then over Initiation, and they only have a minute to play with.
They're gonna have to start doing something soon.
You see someone rotating over to yellow. Barty's going to be playing over here. Window. That's Admiral getting a kill onto Rage. Start things off. Raining getting in a refrag. They were the ones playing over there in that cash room. So early engagement before they can even really get close to the bomb site. They're going to hear the Malusi going off. So Raining going to be able to capitalize on the kill here. A flash missing out. He gets the kill. Nice shot on the Temp's head. And now they're in a 2v4 on Aviate's side of things. Does he know someone's off to the right? That's Barty getting the kill. That's a 1v4. The first one being found, but can he find the rest? Probably not. And no, it's quickly taken care of by Barty. Finishing things off for his team. He started and ended that round for his team with the kills.
Not the best start for Aviate so far on their map pick. I just don't think they're very good on attacking.
Well, I think that's the thing that most teams do tend to struggle with.
From what I want to talk about last map actually. From what we know, Aviate has struggled a lot in Oregon, so it's nice to see them keep quite close there. I'm hoping that they can do something here on Theme Park.
Right, and I will say
last time when they played Sanity, I think the first time they played Sanity, I think they actually went to Theme Park, and they absolutely, it was like close and close, and then they just absolutely destroyed on that, and which would make you think that they're gonna do well on it. But I mean, Leviathans coming out strong here, so you never know.
Right, and we've seen both teams kind of do well on almost any map they've played. You know, they don't get maps taken off of them much at all, if at all. I don't even remember all the different scores they've had. But it's very hard to take a map from one of these two teams. So seeing them match up and going 7-5 on the first map, it's about what we expected. Now, here what's going to happen, I don't know. Again, the utility change is certainly going to affect things. But last round, we saw they had pretty good control in defense. So I'm still going to say this is probably a defender-sided map. I guess we'll find out at the end of it all. But I wouldn't be surprised to see 4-2 splits.
Map.
10 seconds remaining.
Definitely a defender-sided map.
Bomb located
So they're
by
constantly pinging over here on this Malusi. Probably trying to say, you got to move that. So,
Maybe.
interesting.
Maybe just for
attackers.
fun.
Heading out to defuse a bomb.
But nothing
I
really
like pinging things.
much to analyze here. We're seeing, again, Wamai. I think he's so much more useful now, too, because of the Jaeger being nerfed with only one ADS burn every 10 seconds. You're going to need those discs to help make up for that. So seeing a Wamai Jaeger combo is going to be even more essential. And then we see Bandit and Mute going to help with denying entries with Hard Breach.
I think Wamai might actually start being brought more than Jaeger. I think Wamai's pick rate's going to go up a ton.
Right, I wouldn't be surprised. He does also have those impacts, so he's going to be good for roaming.
Right.
You can make your own rotations.
Imagine Jaeger with impacts, that'd be interesting.
Barty always with his cheeky plays, but this time he's not going to net a kill, so the C4 is wasted. Switch on the rappel on the bathroom window up top. Not sure if he's going to jump in or not, but we see there is someone up here roaming on the other side, on the other team. They're going to rotate down yellow real quickly, so not going to find a kill for himself, at least at the moment.
Barty's still playing aggressive as always. I mean, he got 3 kills last round. I never have understood how he does not get punished for all this aggressiveness.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. He seems to have some sort of magic about him. He's able to do what he wants and not really pay too much of a price, but will he pay here? No. An engagement coming out, no one really finding anything, as no damage done to either player.
We're already halfway through the round. And nothing really happening at all.
So they're certainly trying to get this vertical play. I think they're going to go for a yellow take then, just to be sure they have the verticality they need on that side of the bomb site. But it's still a very hard push to successfully make, especially when you're an even man count 5-5. We'll see what they're able to do here.
Left.
Only a minute to play with. Things not looking good for Aviate. But we'll have to see how these kills quickly rain out. He's seeing someone walk by and does some damage. Raining getting the kill though. And getting refragged by Temp. So quickly some kills coming in both sides, but nothing for certain being found. Temp getting a kill on the Rage, that does clean up one of those. And now it's a 3v4.
Always.
Are they going to be ready for this aggressive push on the defense, on the flank? Their backside. He's going to get the kill on the Maverick pretty easily. He's not punished on this roam. They aren't giving comms apparently, and he gets a second kill. The ace finally knows he's there, but it doesn't matter. He gets the kill. Or maybe Bobster actually cleaned that one up, I'm not sure. Either way, that's diffuser down, and they know it. 1v1 situation after Temp takes out Bobster, but Barty has full control. He knows where that diffuser is. He knows they don't have time, and they win on that time. Barty coming in clutch on that flank. We got to watch it all fall apart for Aviate.
The real question here is, what happened there? They all just really lined up for him.
Right, and after the first kill, you'd think he would say stairs or something, but that Ash didn't even look his way. Finally, the ace looked, but it was way too late. He was getting shot.
You'd even hear the shots. Like, the Ash was just standing right near him. You'd think you'd hear the shots, and the ace just ran up and just... I guess miscommunications there, but now Leviathans have a 2-round lead.
Well, starting off way more one-sided than last time. We saw it was 1-1-1-1. It was back and forth. There's never a 2-round until we got to a 5-3 split in the last map. This time we're seeing it come out early, and Aviate are going to have to come back with a vengeance here if they want to keep this close, because momentum is not in their favor at all.
Well, Aviate's going to have to step up their game here if they want to keep it up, as they are going initiation. I
Cash?
think this happened last time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
alright.
It's not cash.
Oh no, not cat. I'm sorry, vault. Vault
Yes.
room, whatever you call that. I'm blanking
Yeah,
on it
I
now.
always forget it.
Either way, it's their third site, and it's still a good one. This map is known to have all good sites. Even Drug I've seen played and won. They played in Pro League even, so it's interesting to know that almost all sites in this map are viable.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not a big fan of Drug. I don't know.
Well, I understand. I'm not a fan of it either. I'm saying like certain teams will have strats for it though, so that just goes to show you that there's certain maps like Club you will never ever go bar. Bar stock, that'll never happen. So this
True.
map having that fourth site that is, you know, teams actually strategize for it. We've seen it. I mean, if you see it in Pro League, that just tells you this is a well-made map, I would say, at least on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, after the rework. Well, the rework happened a long time ago, but
Barty
it definitely helped it.
surviving that last round, being the only survivor, but knowing he had the time to win, right, with the diffuser down. Well, he's at 5-0 right now, so he's certainly standing out for his team. Raining, we've seen him really take control of games. He's a little quieter this game, but he's still positive 3-2. So overall, those two doing work for the team and doing what you expect from them. On Aviate side of things, you're going to have to see Rich come alive because he's at 0-2, and last time, well, he was at 7-8 at one point and then popped off near the end when they were on attack on that Ash. So he still has gas in the tank, I'm sure, but we're going to have to see. He's going to have to get warmed up quickly before momentum falls away and is irreversible even.
Barty would actually be 6-0 if, was it? I think it was Bobster who took his kill.
Right. He got the down. Oh, Rich missing out on that kill. A nice flick from Barty, but some missed shots from Rich gives him the kill.
And there's a 6.
Oh, he made up for that steal on his last kill.
Right now he's averaging 2 kills a round. That is some nice stats.
And still more to be found as he quickly peeks at Ultra and gets the kill. Things not falling into Aviate's favor at all, and it's continuing to be a landslide towards Leviathan's
They just
favor.
cannot figure out how to counter him. There's nothing. They just can't stop him here, and it's just not looking good here at all.
He's pinging behind him. He's hoping to get someone to give him a rotate out of there as he's stuck in the vault, raining here. He's going to get a shotgun buddy to come up and help him, and I think he's going to be able to get out of here alive, hopefully. We'll see. On the other side of things, Aviate just dropping another man. Temp taken out. That's Morsi with the kill. And things are just not working out at all. This round completely lopsided, and it continues as that's the Maverick taken out. Ace, the last one alive. He does get a kill. Admiral finding Barty, the one who was terrorizing them this whole time. So Barty does manage to find a death for himself finally. But Ace, all to do with only about 30 HP, 1v4.
15 seconds to
Oh,
go.
I switched and then went back on accident. My bad. Well, Morrissey getting a kill on Admiral, though. It was really just no chance at all. And
3 in a row.
3 in a row. That's a full rotation. Aviate's going to find something. They're going to have to change something here because you cannot afford to go down on this team. You just lost narrowly to on the last map. And this is your map pick, so you at least hope to get a 4-2
You don't want to be losing on your
split.
map.
All right. 0 being brought. That's interesting.
Is he allowed? I don't think he's allowed now.
I think, yeah, he's still in quarantine, so they're going to 6-pick off him anyway.
Oh, they're gonna 6-pick.
So, not surprising. Jackal being brought, so that's good. That roamer of Barty, I think that this is pretty much a direct counter to what he's been able to do to them. And Valkyrie being brought instead of the Maestro. So they're going to choose for different kinds of cams. You get 3 of them, but they're not bulletproof. But they are also smaller. So everyone likes both of those ops from what I understand. I mean, you might not like playing both of them, but you certainly like someone on your team playing one of the two, if not both. So to choose between the two, it's really hard to say which one's better. So not a very head-scratching decision to switch over. Probably just more comfortable on the Valve. Well, with that full rotation, they're able to go back to bunk, which is where this whole thing started. I think. Wait, no. Didn't they start in throw? No. No, they're...
No, they started.
I was thinking,
Daycare.
drug would have had to have been one if it was
I
not
think
where they
from
started.
Daycare.
So yeah, they definitely did, and they're gonna go right back here.
Attackers are heading out.
And it makes sense. That was a really dominant round. They had this extended hold, which they're still doing over here in initiation and that vault area. So we're gonna have to see something else coming out from Aviate because this was not close. The closest round was that second one.
Yeah, this is not how you want things to be going on your own map.
Right? They're gonna have to do something about Barty here. He's been
And if
aggressive.
they lose this one, they're going down to the losers bracket.
Right, where they're gonna have to face Faded. Which they beat
Once
in
again,
regular
third
season.
time.
Ah, I didn't know they faced him already before
This is
that.
the third. They faced them in the last game of the season and the first round of the playoffs.
Oh, okay, yes, that makes sense.
Same thing happened with Leviathans Pizza Man.
Well, nothing being found out yet. They're being a lot more careful. I think that Barty has really scared them into being too aggressive on their pushes, jumping in. And so
That makes sense.
we see Rich
We need
down
to be
below.
droning.
He knows someone's above him, so he's probably giving away that information to his team, letting him know. On the other side of things, not much being found. Defense just has to hold angles.
Tyler is yet to get a kill.
After being so impactful last game, you can't afford to have your top fragger lay a donut. Him and Ultra are going to have to start getting kills for their team here if they want to be the same type of team they were last game. But that's Barty taken out, and a refrag being found from a bolt hole. Bobster.
Aw.
What a cheeky play that was, but it's a quick refrag, and we're still at even man count with only a minute and 15 seconds roughly remaining. A C4 missing, very close. But no more C4 available. I believe that was the Mozzie throwing that out. Nope, never mind. That was Rage on the mute.
Attackers have located
My
a bomb.
mistake.
Of course.
And he gets peeked as he's activating the power, unfortunately, for Fatality. And he's taken out by that SMG-11 Rage. Getting a second kill for himself. Or, excuse me, first one. That C4 missed. My bad. Bobster getting his second kill, though. That's accurate. And now you're in a 2v4.
2v2.
Things are not looking good.
What's
Aviate
2v4?
looking like they might have been able to do something, but then quickly kills falling out of favor for them.
Maybe Ultra can get a pick here.
I'm gonna have to push in, try and work in tandem with the person on yellow. They're getting lit up. Does find a kill on a Bobster, so that's the Mozzie taken out. You're in a 2v3. You know where the Jaeger is playing. But you're gonna have to find some more kills here. Really, 20 seconds remaining. Or you're going to have a really good coverage. Admo missing out on the mute in the corner. Gets punished for it.
Seconds to go.
Now you're left with the last man instinct. On the yellow stairs, 10 seconds. This isn't going to happen, unfortunately, for him. Gets one kill for himself. He's going to have to be gifted these kills, and he's not going to be. It looks like Leviathan's going to hang out behind some different areas, doorways, walls, what have you. But they win on time.
This is 4. It's not looking good for Aviate at all. Leviathans just keep piling on the rounds, and they need a rehost.
The winning team's calling for the rehost, so we're gonna have that. So we'll be right back after we get this lobby reset up. This won't take as long as the last time, I promise. All right, we're getting back into it after the rehost quickly. We had some bug issues, so hopefully that's all figured out. Leviathans, though, just to recap a little bit, they had won 4 in a row. And the last one they won was the same one they won in the beginning, which is Bunk. So now they have a throne available. So we're going to see them go there, of course, unless they wanted to go drug, which would be odd. So what do you think's going to happen?
I mean, we just had a rehost, so it's a pretty common thing that with rehosts, it cuts down the momentum. So things could definitely shift in Aviate's favor now.
All right, we're seeing some different picks coming out. Barty going to get off of the Jaeger, go back to that Mozzie, which Bobster was playing before, and they're going to just go with the Wamai. So you said Wamai might be chosen, but more than Jaeger. At this point, this would be the first round without a Jaeger, and every round Wamai's been brought. So technically, right now, you're right.
All right. Let's see if things will go different.
On the other side of things, interesting, the Capital being brought. He has that hard breach gadget, and then he obviously has his Capital bolts, which will have smoke and fire. Now there is the Wamai still in play, so he can catch those bolts. Well, we'll be interested to see in how all these different gadgets will be playing around each other. But other than that, the only pick that's kind of substandard at this point would be the Vigil. We haven't really seen him brought, and this time we're going to see Raining on him. So, interesting lineup decision, but I guess when you have Wamai and the ADS is being nerfed, it kind of makes sense that you could go without the Jaeger now. Also, hatch upstairs being open, so really playing an extended hold up there. Holding a cheeky angle on the window below because they try and get into maintenance. He's hanging out up here in control. Some drone work being done. They see it on their default cam here. Bobster watching those cameras for his side of things. Leviathan's getting that information. Barty offsite as well, so they are very heavily roaming. They only have like 1 or 2 people in sight, which would be the 2 people on cams right now.
I think Barty is always going to be roaming.
Right, that's not surprising.
When you not see him roaming, that's the real question.
Right, and they're doing a barrel push, it looks like. A couple people over there, and they have the mute here to deny that.
But they do have a map, which is going to be able to take it down.
That's some smoke grenades being wasted. Raining getting that kill from above. We saw him playing on that peak down at the window in maintenance, and he gets a kill for it. So that's Rich continuing his dismal performance. No offense to him, but he's had 0 kills, I think, still. And it continues on that Ash roll. After playing so well in the first map, kind of sad to see.
It's just the entire Aviate roster in general.
Right, but especially someone who had an ace last game, coming in laying a donut. It's just sad.
Yeah, he had like 12 kills.
Yeah. Maybe. No, he had more. Because after that ace, he was at 7, and then he had 5, so he's at 12, and then he got the double kill at the last round at the very least. So he had quite the good scoreline, and this time, quite the opposite. In any case, they're going to have to make do without him, and they only have a minute left, 4v5. Drone work going to be done. So they're going to find out where these defenders inside are hanging out, but they're unaware exactly of these positions of these roamers. And, well, Barty here might be able to make him pay. If he gets just the right peek, he might get a kill, and he's missing shots, doesn't get the kill, but does a lot of damage, about half the health. Aviate gonna get that plant down, though.
He's faking it.
He faked it, and all of his teammates died in quick succession. He's left by himself in a 1v3 after Barty and Rage, and someone else got a kill. He's gonna have to ace this. Ace is gonna have to ace it. He's not able to. Morrissey getting the kill, continuing the Leviathan streak, 5 in a row.
This is just a massacre.
Now, not all hope is lost. We could see, it's unlikely, but we could see a huge swing with Aviate going in defense. But momentum is certainly...
7 in a row could win them the map.
Yeah, I mean...
6 can take them to overtime.
It starts here.
Exactly. Last round on defense. The gridlock over the Nomad now. bit of a
Right.
change.
I think they found that those nomad charges are being shot a little too easily, so they want these stingers to be in the way. Take a little bit more time to shoot all those individually out of the way. Ultra going to switch off possibly of the sledge onto the jackal. So again, that roam game has been very detrimental to them. It just makes sense, you know. You wanna clean that up. Hopefully they can
Even
find.
with
Oh, excuse me.
the nomad,
Attackers
did
need
they
to
bring a
locate
jackal
and
last
defuse
round?
bombs.
Did they? I thought they might have. Maybe they didn't though.
Well, either way, with the nomad or the jackal or whatever, the roam game from Leviathans has still been pretty strong. Like, they haven't really been able to
Right.
stop it.
They had the nomad on the door, but it was on the door, and all Barty had to do was peek it, and he did some damage on them. But they had so many different angles as well. I mean, they're just playing such solid defense.
The gridlock would be more helpful in that situation, I feel like, because it can
Right.
extend much further.
Yep. You can hear the
Especially
gunshots
if they're in a
too if
gridlock
they're
with a
gonna
nomad.
clear them out, and then you can also put it in like a hallway.
Right, exactly.
You can put nomads in some hallways sometimes, but just not quite as effective.
Corner.
Morris is going to be playing up close. We see that pretty often, someone playing in that bathroom stall area on the door. We'll see if they decide to play there continuously or if it's just something that they periodically keep. Barty over here in arcade, raining, not off-site this time. So it's really just Barty roaming from what I'm seeing here.
Yeah. I think a big problem for Aviate is that they just take too much time to push in.
Right, I think this roam game is them so scared that it's costing them just time. Just the fear itself.
Right. It's definitely not been working out.
Oh, raining, almost engaging with someone. Neither of them really netting anything. No damage done. But that was Tyler on the Ash, yes. You see Admiral doing some damage here, but not getting a kill. The Rage taking about a third of his HP out. We see Rich on that window. He's going to jump in. Are they going to swing him? No, he has someone pushing with him, so smart plays coming up, maybe not losing someone early to being too aggressive. That's it with my disc. You can be able to shoot that. And he sees someone, isn't able to land the shots. He misses, whiffs, and gets killed. That's the Wamai getting the kill with the MP.
You'll see from him usually whiffing all of that. Still, an aggressive push from Aviate here. I guess they realize how much time they've been wasting and they're really pushing up, but it's not working for them at all.
Both kills going to Morrissey, so he has a double kill for himself on the round, and Aviate just continue floundering, and we'll see if they continue reeling after this split, but this round's almost looking lost already, and it's only about a minute left.
Definitely not looking good. Admiral getting taken down as well.
Fatality getting a kill, Barty getting a second one for himself though with the C4. Fatality getting a second kill, I believe, yes? So he's gonna have to get an ace. Much to do, and he's getting pinched and gets killed. Barty getting a third kill for himself. Him and Morris are getting all the kills that round.
And that's a flawless half from Leviathans. They
Flawless
need
half?
one more round.
And possibly a flawless map if Aviate gives up one more round here.
This is reminding me of Pizza Man versus Leviathans on Theme Park.
It was just a slaughter.
This is also a slaughter. I mean, you know, I guess really they're really just really strong on Theme Park. It's not just a Pizza Man Leviathans thing.
Right. It's not just a fluke.
Exactly.
Temp gonna switch over to Capcan off of the Wamai. We saw the Wamai was very powerful. Now they have neither Wamai or Jaeger. Bops are going to switch over to the Montaigne. So a few picks come out that are interesting. I will say again, no Wamai or Jaeger. So that's very interesting at Aviate's side of things.
My real question is, how come on both their attacks, on Oregon and on Theme Park, no shield?
The shield was allowed, and they didn't bring it. And Temp being known for those shields. So it's very interesting, as you said, they didn't bring any at all.
Yeah, I'm just curious as to why that didn't happen. I mean, who knows? Maybe if they did bring the shields, things might have gone different. I don't know.
Well,
I think it was the best game.
I'm not sure if, you know, how popular conspiracy theories are, but hear me out. They could be purposely feeling out this round because they're confident that they can back to the grand finals and beat Faded in the lower bracket. So they don't want to use those shield strats now. They're going to save them.
Ooh, lovely conspiracy.
Ooh. That's
Although
like...
Faded did make during the interview yesterday, I don't remember who it was, but they said they're confident that if Aviate drops to the lower bracket, they'll beat him.
on the
this
rematch? Okay.
Yeah, the third rematch. The third time. Okay. Second rematch. The third time they play.
Well, we see Ultra on the roam down below. They're doing somewhat of a extended hold, I guess you could say. Playing back in towards the bunk area. But the bomb site is still initiation, so that's an interesting,
Is it?
interesting positioning. We just saw the bomb chassis right next to the Buck when she was in there. She's going to be trying to get the kill here on the... And it does. Maverick taken out. Rich getting his first kill, the C4. I'm sure that's quite the relief. And they have an early man advantage. The minute killed.
Bomb located by attackers.
That's diffuser down too, to the hatch. Barty getting a kill back onto Ultra, getting a refrag. That's the Jackal, I believe. They do know that the diffuser was dropped, as Rich is just now spotting that.
Oh, it fell through the hatch.
Right, the C4 kill.
Horsey.
That's a nice kill over from here in the connector room waiting.
The Monty's just vibing in cash.
Pushing up by themselves. We're seeing some engagements coming out. There's a Maverick dead and a Maestro Chem here, watching the body and the diffuser. Bobs are taking some damage. That was the
Capcan trap. See, the Capcan is actually pretty useful here with the Monty coming out.
Leviathans actually not looking so great this round. So Aviate seeming to have some sort of momentum this round. We'll see if they can carry it into a first round win. Montaigne just sitting here staring at this Capcan. He's going to have to be ultra aggressive. And he is, and gets the kill. Nice beat down, takes a little bit of damage for it, but is able to start pushing in. He's going to choke on some smoke and get down to just a sliver of HP. One more
Shield
breath.
getting beat by a shield. That is
Interesting.
interesting.
Oh, not finding the kill. Rich, you missed. Unfortunate. And Admiral does get a kill on the Barty, though. So now you're left with a shield and Raining. That's a terrifying duel.
Raining taking significant damage from the smoke.
And they're going to have to find something here in the last 20 seconds. Bops are pushing in. He does only have a sliver of HP, and I think there's still one more smoke grenade to be found, and there it is. Now they know that's coming out. He's going to have to start wall banging. Gets the kill. Raining. He's going to get shot from the side. It's a 1v1, essentially. Raining going to have to push up here. Can he win it for his team? He does! They win it 7-0 after it looks so close.
And Leviathan's going to the grand finals. The one map advantage. Completely different, well, not completely different, but quite a different roster from what we saw during the regular season, but they're still out here winning game after game.
And that's
Still have a
interesting
one-map advantage.
to see. Quite a difference just between two maps. You go 7-5 and then suddenly 7-0. And this is not even their map choice. So, just super interesting.
It's huge. Like, Leviathan's map choice, Aviate almost won, and then on Aviate's map choice, Leviathan's just flawless. And that last round, Aviate had quite a man advantage. It really looked like it was going in their direction.
Right, nothing really fell in favor at the end there. And that last round, as you said, looked like they could have actually took a round, but raining on the parade, as we have said a million times. And, well, he finishes it up. They're like, no, you can almost have a round. We'll tease you a bit, but at the end, they still get that 7-0. That I'm sure feels really good.
A huge pickup.
Right.
Definitely a huge pickup.
We saw him continue. The last time he looked pretty good. This time he looks really good.
And also, the new guy, what's his name?
Mauricio? I think so you say it. I could be wrong.
It's
Morso?
Morsi.
Morsi. I was saying it wrong.
He also
well,
was pretty good.
Not surprising. Well,
Tryout especially.
We'll cut to just a small break, just maybe a minute here, as we just make sure that everything's set up with the interview. As we're going to interview someone from Leviathans to see if we can break this match down a little bit more. All right, everyone, we're back here. We have Raining here. So last time, I believe your coach Air Force was in on the interview, if I remember correctly.
I believe so, yeah.
So you get to join us here. So quickly, though, last time I talked with your coach, he's talking about roster changes. You know, you guys were going through some stuff.
Yep.
How's it looking now? Is this the lineup? Is this still a work in progress?
Yeah, obviously, from Theme Park, it looked phenomenal. Barty's been playing really good for us the past 2 games, and then Morezi just kind of calming us down and walking us through everything just made it more fluid, and I don't know, I think you saw that today. It worked really well.
Well, it did seem to work very well, especially that second map. So we can talk about that in a second. But first, let's go to the beginning. You guys set up this whole match. You ban out things. You end up with Oregon and Theme. So most would think those are very defender-sided maps.
Mm-hmm.
In the first one, it was 7-5, so it was close. Really couldn't quite say. It was back and back, you know, one round here, one round there. No one really seemed to have the advantage. You pull away a little bit when you guys go on defense.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you guys win the map, but it's still very close. And then from that, you did go to that 7-0. So just talk about how you were feeling throughout that process of back and forth. It was at 6-5. You guys had to win that last round. You yourself got in that 1v1. So just walk us through how that whole thing went.
Yeah, so anyways, going back to the beginning on attack, I think we had a good split. 3-3, feeling good going on to defense, but I think it just came down to just kind of simple mistakes. Like Morezi was saying, just playing aggressive when we didn't need to, when we have man advantage. So I think we lost 2 rounds from that, just playing too aggro. And then, yeah, they played really well on attack on Oregon, and their drone work was really well. Took map control really quick, but I don't know, I think we kind of locked down at the end and kind of got a little scary at the end, but we were able to pull it out. Pull out the win on map 1.
You did. So a couple of rounds earlier, you had faced off, and you lost 2 rounds in a row. One of the rounds, you got aced by Rich, who was on that Ash. Pulled out that pistol, did it. That last round, almost repeat, had that pistol out. So you're in that 1v1. How are you feeling in that moment? Are you confident still? Are you like, did you know where he was? Like, what was going through the mind?
Oh, yeah. No, I knew where he was. I mean, you have to, in those situations, you got to stay calm and just knew he was in closet. I actually heard the reload animation, so just pre-fired it, and that was map 1.
It was a really good map. So I think
no, going back to Rich, he played really well for Aviate. Give it to him for that.
Yeah. He was definitely top fragger that first map. And second map, things seemed to fall apart for Aviate. Now, the question is, how much credit do we give you? How much do we critique them? It's always a hard line to find. How do you guys feel about it? Was that something you were ready for? It wasn't your map pick. Did you let it through thinking it would be chosen?
For Team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're still confident on Theme, and I don't know what happened with Aviate, but they were just, I don't know, in a sense, lost really on attack and couldn't really find an answer for us when we were defending. So I think we got in their heads a little bit on map 2, and it helped us to push through and secure the win.
So something to point out, we had that rehost. A lot of the times when a rehost happens, momentum for that team that was, you know, if there was momentum, whatever team had momentum seems to be lost. Didn't look that way for you guys. Is there a certain reason you might think that might be the case?
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're down, you have time to regroup and kind of talk about your mistakes, but we were up 4-0, I think, after the rehost, and just staying calm. Everyone was playing their role and had the crossfires. Everyone's, you know, communicating, and I don't know, it didn't really slow us down at all.
Not at all. I mean, you at the end, you cleaned up the map for your team in the last round. It seems like that's a situation you might find yourself in sometimes. This time, 2 times. With the Montine there, and it looked like he actually got the wall bang, but no. Then we were watching Montane's point of view.
I don't know if I actually downed Monty when I sprayed through the wall. I don't know what happened there.
That was really interesting, but you did manage to clean up the kills, so showing that you can clutch it out. Is that something you feel is unique to you? Is that a whole team thing? Are they giving comms the whole time, or is that something like?
Oh, for sure, yeah. No, I got comms. You know, We have flank drones, but I also think just from my playstyle, it's something I have to offer. I'm really confident when you're in that high pressure situation. So, but just going back to my team, just we played really good today, and yeah, just we looked really strong today.
You did. So I'll ask a question about the new person. So we saw Barty kind of a couple weeks back, and he looked really well back then. Now you have Morrissey, if I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am this time. I was kind of butchering it before.
Yeah, I'm not good with names either.
Well, tell us about finding them. How did that come about? And is there certain roles that you were looking for? Or are you open to a lot of different kinds of play styles?
Yeah, so right now, well, for him, we're looking for a flex support and someone that can IGL and kind of communicate to everyone. And yeah, from what I saw today, wow, guy knows his shit, and just that leader we were looking for. I think we found it, and it's just gonna help put the pieces together.
Was this his first time playing for you guys?
I believe so. Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's awesome. Good first show.
Yeah, that's for sure. He played really well in Oregon. I mean, we all played well. Rage, Bobster. I'm really proud, and that theme park game. Wow, that was something.
Wow, indeed. How confident are you guys going into the grand finals here?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a one map advantage, and then kind of get to see what's gonna go on in the loser bracket game. Kind of dig more into the teams playing and see if they switch anything up. But no, after today, I'm really confident, and just got to keep doing what we're doing, fix some little minor mistakes, and win that championship.
Get that W.
Yes, sir.
Get that free entry.
That's true too. So yes, next season we'll be having a Premier League, so that'll be paid, and there'll be a nice prize pool for that. So looking at the future of your team, though, do you still have high aspirations? What's going on with your organization? Tell us a little bit more about that. Speak to maybe fans now, future fans. Let us know what's going on with you guys.
Yeah, obviously we're trying to build a solid roster to compete in the Challenger League qualifiers, and going from today, I think we have the pieces already and set. Just got to keep working, but yeah. Check out St. Louis Leviathans on Twitter, and thank you for supporting us and watching the games. And hopefully we can win that championship for you guys watching.
Well said and well done today. That's all we have for everyone here today, but we will have that loser bracket final coming up, and then that grand final we just spoke of. If anyone has any more comments, I'll leave it open to you too. Nope. That's it. All right.
Well, we're
All right,
good.
guys. Thank you.
Well, thanks for the interview. Thank everyone here for watching. We wish you a good night, and we will see you soon.